Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the monthly, and this one is for August 2016. Last month, not quite as much stuff as I wanted to get done got done, so that leaves me in a position where I have, I think, 5 more Doom guides to make, and I think there's 24 Fallout 4 weapon guides to do before they're all complete, and then of course Nuka World comes out on the 30th of August. Once that comes out, do weapon guides for that, and then Fallout 4 is finished. So that's my plan for this month. Apart from like a YouTube convention next week, I just plan on doing absolutely nothing but working my ass off 16 hours a day until all of the videos are done. So that is quite literally the plan for this month. I did actually plan on making a Pokemon Go video. I pretty much did everything I needed to do for it. I did it this afternoon and yesterday as well, but because of immense technical issues, I had to film it over 2 days, and then the end product of what I had to work with was absolute shite. So I decided to kick that in the ass, stop messing about trying to make Pokemon Go videos, and get back to Doom and Fallout 4. And because there's so much damn work to do, why don't we get straight into the Q&A for this month. As always, if you do have any questions you would like me to answer, put them in the comments below and I will answer them in next month's monthly. So let's get to it. What's the gameplay in this video? Referring to the gameplay in last month's monthly, which would have been the Elder Scrolls Online, which is exactly the same as what's in this video, the Elder Scrolls Online. And the footage you are seeing now is from a region called Dijon, which is on the mainland of Morrowind and the same region that holds Mournhold, the capital of Morrowind. A very beautiful area that you can visit yourself, of course, inside the Elder Scrolls Online. When you get more popular, will you stop doing Q&As? P.S. You're my absolute favorite YouTuber ever. I didn't say ever, but I thought I should add that. I replaced the love heart with ever. Thank you very much for that nuclear shadow scale. Will I stop doing Q&As? I don't know. I don't plan on it, but I don't think any video series lasts forever, so who knows? What's the average cash you make per video? 48 septillion Prussian francs. I don't know if that's a number, nor do I know if that's actually a currency. And in case this is a serious question where you do actually want to know about money on YouTube, I can't talk about money on YouTube, at least with numerical accuracy. Camel, will there be more Easter egg videos soon? I don't know about soon, but I do love making them. They're some of my favorite videos to make, and I do plan on making many, many more. Hey Camel, you keep saying you want a phaser gun in Nuka World. I don't remember saying that. Do you think they will have the Nuka bottle gun thing that is in the promo images? I absolutely do. If you don't know what he's talking about, I think in the concept art for Fallout 4, there is this Nuka World looking gun. It's like a Nuka bottle with a handle and a thing on the end. And yes, it's going to be in the DLC 100%. And if it's not, then Bethesda's being a silly goose. Damn, Elder Scrolls Online actually looks pretty nice for an MMO. It does look pretty nice for an MMO, and I do play it quite regularly, and it is quite nice. Fallout 3 or New Vegas? Well, it doesn't matter which I say. Someone will be like, it's got the nostalgia goggles, mate. Fallout New Vegas for sure. So Camel, do you think Skyrim Remastered will contain any bug fixes for the bugs that still exist in vanilla Skyrim, or are you figuring it is just a graphical improvement? As an add-on to that, do you think that new bugs will be introduced that won't get patched for ages? It would be incredibly silly of Bethesda not to fix the existing bugs, and 100% new bugs are going to be coming in, which they won't patch, and you'll need the unofficial patch, but luckily, both console and PC, of course, get mods, so we can use the unofficial patch to fix that. Are you into any non-open world game franchises? Not particularly, and there's nothing against those games, it's simply a time thing. Like, I don't have enough time to play the very few open world games that I do cover. Camel, will you potentially be making any videos on Dishonored 2 when it comes out? Very possibly. I haven't played Dishonored 1, but I do want to play it. I do want to make an Easter egg video for that. I love the art style, and yeah, hopefully I'll get into Dishonored 2. And again, I haven't played Dishonored 1, so I don't know what kind of videos I could make, besides one-offs such as the Easter egg video. Your weapon guides kick everyone's ass. Well, thank you very much. I will take that as a compliment as long as it's not a small toddler. Just picture me kicking children in the ass. Oh no, another great YouTuber turning out to be nostalgia glasses wearing Morrowind fanboy. Sigh. This is such a strange thing to me. What's your favorite food, John? I like pizza. Oh, no. Another good person just turning out to be a nostalgia glasses wearing pizza fanboy. Pizzas were invented ages ago. There's other foods out there, man. It's like, dude, I just fucking like pizza. Have you ever asked yourself why so many people go, Morrowind was the fucking shit? Guess what? Because Morrowind was the fucking shit. So sit down, Larry, relax, and have a slice of pizza. And in no time at all, you will love pizza. Hi man, will you make more ESO videos in the future, like Easter egg videos or something? Also, I've been watching you since your first ESO videos and super happy to see how far you've come. Congrats. Thank you very much, Wild Ghoul. I tried to make an Easter egg video on it and it turns out there's almost none in there, at least at the time of making that video. But I do plan on making more, specifically in the form of armor and weapon styles. And I have been playing the game quite a lot and quite consistently. I try and get 2 hours in daily so I can just progress on with the quests and stuff. But the last style I did was the Motif 15, the Dwemer style, and now it's up to like 36 or something, so there's plenty more to make, and they're really cool and I want to cover them, so that's what I'm going to be doing in terms of ESO videos. In my opinion, Fallout New Vegas was the best Fallout. Do you agree? Do you think it should also get remastered? I don't think it should be remastered, just leave it, or just make a new game. Gaming's starting to do that thing where just like Hollywood starts remaking all these old classics and they're always shit. Just leave it as an old classic, man, and make a new one. And yes, it was the best Fallout game there was. Bethesda should most certainly pass over the Fallout franchise for at least another game to Obsidian. Give them more than 2 years this time, and just let them make the best Fallout game ever. People come for weapon guides years after release. I know I did with Skyrim. Exactly. Camel, will you be going over like Type 10 cool console mods when the special edition comes out, of course, for Skyrim? Nope. I suck at modding, and I don't think I'll ever make videos about mods, because I have no idea what I'm talking about. Will you do skits like old Fudge Muppet? No, I don't think so. If they ever need me for a skit, I'm more than happy to go and join them. But no, it's never crossed my mind, and perhaps one day it will. Who knows? On a scale of 27 to 9,385, how majestic is your hair, and is it IGN approved? Well, there you go. David has answered your question. What is your most/least favorite area in the Elder Scrolls Online? I actually don't know if I have a least favorite area. I do have a least favorite enemy, which are harvesters, and I absolutely despise them. Most favorites, yeah. Again, like, it's all really, really nice to be in. I don't think I have a most favorite. I'm gonna say Cold Harbor just because it's so different from all the other areas. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, Cold Harbor is the plane of oblivion of Molag Bal. Would you rather have a goat, a camel, or a pussy? I already have all three. Also, what do you prefer, Skyrim or Fallout 4? Lol. Okay, well, first of all, Fallout 4 was worse than Skyrim. Or perhaps I should say Skyrim was better than Fallout 4. It means exactly the same thing, but one sounds more negative. So I'm gonna say Skyrim because it was a better game, and even if they were equally as good as each other, I would still say Skyrim because I much prefer fantasy stuff to post-apocalyptic wasteland stuff. What feature in their games do you think Bethesda has yet to master? I mean, there's a million, but I'm going to say unique weapons. Bethesda, make your unique weapons unique. Holy shit, Obsidian did it. Fallout 4 has one unique Power Fist, which has exactly the same skin as all the other Power Fists. In Fallout New Vegas, there's like 15 unique Power Fists, all of which have unique skins, completely different to that of a normal Power Fist. What's your preferred or favorite build in games? Or more specifically in Fallout 4, ranged, melee, stealth, etc. I like to go stealth and ranged and not be hit by any of these gross, mutated, radiated enemies. Will DLCs be on Skyrim Remastered? Yes, they will. Says he's a completionist but doesn't finish Oblivion. I've never said that, and I made one video for Oblivion, which was an Easter egg video, although I do plan on doing a weapon, unique guide thing for Oblivion as well, but that hasn't been started, so it cannot have not been finished. Do you own any pets? Yes, I have 2 cats, and which is better, cats or dogs? Never stop being you. Don't you worry about that. I'm gonna say cats, not that I have anything against dogs, well I do, but I've always had cats, and I've never had an issue with cats. I don't have to walk my cat every day, because it can be trusted to go outside by itself, and then come back without having got into any trouble. I absolutely hate the way dogs smell when they haven't been washed, and let's face it, most people that own dogs don't wash them enough to make sure they never smell. A dog that doesn't smell, great dog. Dogs that stink are the worst things on the planet. And 2, dog shits. Never once in my life have I ever seen a cat poo. I've never seen it in the action of pooing, and I've never seen a cat poo on the ground anywhere. Cat goes outside, comes back, and I never see any of it, and it's wonderful. Hey Camel, I got 2 questions. Firstly, I am planning to buy ESO, so would like to know from a veteran like you what the upsides and downsides of it are. Secondly, when you were going to make Skyrim weapon guides, what kind of puns can we expect with weapons named like Volendrung and the Webberjack? I wish you luck with these difficult tasks. Thank you very much, it is going to be difficult. So firstly, if you've never played an MMO before and you're expecting Elder Scrolls Online to be like Skyrim, it's nothing like it. It's an MMO, it's a completely different playstyle. If you want to finish all the quests, it will take you a damn long time, which I suppose is what you want from an MMO. Like, you're definitely going to get your money's worth. If you play through the whole game, you're going to get everything you paid for. I can't go into too much depth because there's, 50 questions to answer here, but you might want to consider looking up an actual review of the game from more recently, because since the release, it's a completely different game. And I have no idea how those puns are going to work. What location would you like to see see the most in the next Elder Scrolls game. Either Valenwood or elsewhere, where the Khajiits are from. I'm pretty keen to see Desert, which Valenwood kind of has at the top of it, and then of course we'd also get Jungle, but I really want them to explore a beast race area, so either where the Khajiits live or where the Argonians live. Elsewhere, Black Marsh. One of the two. Will you play some of the remastered Skyrim when it comes out? I will. I do plan on just making, weapon guides on it. I've always wanted to do it. When Skyrim originally came out and I saw these people making guides for it, I was like, I want to do that! And now I'm in a position where I actually can. And of course, they're cutting off Fallout 4 DLCs about 1 year and 6 months before I thought they were going to, so I need something to do. What do you like about Nuka World? Well, I haven't played it, but hopefully it's just the super goofy Falloutness in a theme park, and we just get goof and cool, interesting, unique items. Boobs, ass, or legs. I do enjoy all three, but as of right now, right in this moment, I would have to say legs. Some thick gymnast/dancer legs. Do you think any company ever could make a flawless game? I don't think so. Whenever a company makes a completely refreshing game, that's probably the closest you can get, because it's harder when there's nothing really to compare it to, and then of course it's refreshing for everyone so they enjoy it much more. But then of course, a game that I find flawless or really, really good, someone else absolutely hates, so nah. What are your thoughts on fan fiction? Do you think they're art or just goofy things? Have you ever read any, or maybe have you ever written any? I haven't written any. The amount of effort that goes into them and the detail, and especially if there's art that goes with it, that's awesome. But so often I find there's some weird homoerotic underlying thing where two previously straight men just start getting it on. So even with that, it's a pretty interesting subculture thing. Camel, you said you were going to do another Elder Scrolls 6 video back in May and also in June, but never did. So will you do another anytime soon? I hope to, man. I mean, time is the biggest issue as always. It's all about time. Although I do want to kick that off and finish it up, because we now know that there's such a long time before the Elder Scrolls 6, I want to kind of get all of it done as soon as possible, because the more time between it being finished and the Elder Scrolls 6 coming out means the more time that hopefully as an Elder Scrolls 6 community we can bang around and make enough noise where Bethesda actually goes, this series has 5,000 people in the comments saying that they don't want this in the next game. Maybe we should take it out. Maybe we should put this thing in, blah, blah, blah. So for that reason, I do want to round that up kind of ASAP, and ASAP is a very, very broad stroke, given that it's probably going to take over a year to finish. What part of Southo are you from? The good part. So in other words, I'm not from Sutherland. Have you ever considered getting into making Fallout 4 mods? It's way easier than you might think. I can't even install mods properly, let alone make them. So no, I haven't considered, and I doubt I ever will make one. Is it true when you told Todd Howard your favorite Elder Scrolls game was Morrowind, he said they're making a better one? This is true. In the very brief period of time that I spent with Todd Howard, I said, Todd, thank you. Morrowind was the best game ever made. He paused for several seconds, and while nodding and smirking sagely, he said, we're making a better one. And I do hope that they are. I eat ass. Yes, well, you would have to be a selfish bastard not to. Hi Camel, do you believe Todd Howard will deliver on his statement saying they're going to make a better game than Morrowind? I do hope so. Could you name 2 or more / less things that Skyrim did better than Morrowind? 2 good things that Morrowind didn't have but Skyrim did. You have to recognize progress sometimes. Pretty much the only things that improved were graphics, the quests were way worse, map markers are absolute aids. The crafting systems they put in were of course much better. Morrowind only had alchemy. But even then, the crafting system, I did not like the way it was implemented and how within 5 hours you could be crafting stuff that is more powerful than artifacts of gods. The voice acting was better, well, kind of, in the fact that it actually existed, but I prefer text-based anyway, so it's not going well, is it? Combat systems were immensely better in Skyrim, and a lot of the AI stuff, of course, way better. Skyrim made the Dark Brotherhood a playable faction compared to Morrowind, but on the same token, they took out about 10 others. So that point is moot. So I'm gonna go with graphics and combat systems. And and the final question is arse. And my answer is hole. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the Q&A for August 2016. Again, if you have any questions that you would like me to answer, leave them down below in the comment section on this video. I'll go through the comments on this video that I'll hopefully answer your questions in next month's monthly. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for showing enough of an interest in the channel to watch this video. And I will see you very shortly in the next video. I'll see you there in a second.